like and subscribe.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn.
But where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haystack, fast asleep. Yup, 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 yup.
Thank you, Corny the Unicorn and Dill the Pickle, for that amazing rendition of the classic Mother Goose poem.
That little boy blue sounds like a total slacker.
Well, Green Bear, in my opinion, the problem is that Little Boy Blue wasn't feeling the #shepherd life. He was not inspired.
No?
No, he wanted something more exciting.
Yeah?
Daring.
Yeah?
Mysterious.
Yeah?
So that's why he went from being Little Boy Blue, the kind of slacker shepherd boy, to Detective Blue.
Oh, can you change careers like that?
Of course you can. Also, since this is a Mother Goose classic, also be on the lookout inside Detective Blue for other classic Mother Goose characters like Little Bo Peep, 3 Blind Mice, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and other favorites. Here we go. And then of course we have the tools of the trade. We have the looking glass, check. We have the pencil and the pad to write down all the clues that we're gonna see. Oh, look at that. To the storyteller. Why, yes, if you can read and you can read that, that is my, let's call it my official name on documents. But here, my magical name is Storyteller. And her wonderful puppets. Happy reading from Steve Metzger. That's right. That scribble that you totally cannot read is this guy, the author, who is also, like you and me, a proud KidTime StoryTimer. My name is Blue, Detective Blue. You might know me as Little Boy Blue. At one time, I blew a horn and looked after cows and sheep. That's in the past. The past is in the past! He did let that job go. And look what he got as a parting gift. This beautiful autographed photograph. Hey, Blue, good luck with your new job. Don't forget your old pals, cows and sheep. So sweet. Now, today started like any other day. The dish ran away with a spoon. Oh, these two, always up to no good. And right in front of the Blue Detective Agency, did they think they were going to get away with it right here at the corner of Hot Cross Buns and Queen's Tarts? I cleaned up that situation in no time for lunch. We're all washed up now. Yep, literally. Mary's lamb almost made it into the schoolhouse. I see through your disguise. Blech. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. He follows me everywhere. A 10 o'clock scholar. How will I learn to read? Good point. Suddenly, I saw Jack Sprat running down the street. I thought someone had offered him a fatty sandwich. He was shouting, "Miss Muffet is missing! Miss Muffet is missing!"
Do you know the Muffin Man?
He lives on Drury Lane. So much chaos on the streets. What's going on, Sprat? Miss Muffet is missing! She might be in danger. Don't worry, Detective Blue is on the case. I went to the scene of the crime and snooped around. And we're snooping along with him. A tuffet, a spider web, a bowl full of curds and whey. Interesting. I tasted the curds and whey. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, and look at that. They happen to be located right by Contrary Mary's Community Garden. Sweet. Little Bo Peep was nearby. Maybe she knew something. Here, sheepy, sheepy, sheep. Today, sheep shearing workshop. Excuse me, Bo Peep. Do you know where I can find Miss Muffet? She's missing. She's not all that's missing. I've lost my sheep, and I don't know where to find them. Maybe if you leave them alone, they'll come home. That's silly. Snip. Oh, you know that dead-eyed look that Bo's giving along with that perfectly timed snip makes me think she's not messing around today. I was getting nowhere fast. Maybe Humpty Dumpty saw something. He's a good egg. Millie! Becky! Where are you?
I hate haircut day. Look, they're right behind you.
Hey, nobody likes a tattletale. I climbed to the top of Humpty Dumpty's wall. Oh, what's going on here? There's a concert tonight at the castle? Sing a song of sixpence? I'm interested. But first, Dumpty said he dozed off while he was tanning.
I was so pale.
He did not see Miss Muffet. Dumpty mentioned that sometimes Muffet visits Little Jack Horner.
She loves his pies.
That's a great tip. I slapped Dumpty on the back.
Oh!
Oops. Oh, no. I guess that was a mistake, you think? I called all the king's horses and all the king's men. If I recall, they could not put Humpty back together again. But we're going to just move on from that tragic mistake. Now, let's see what Jack Horner has to say. Who ran by? I didn't see anyone.
Maybe it was the farmer's wife.
And here we are at the corner of Jack's Corner Pie Shop. I found Jack eating a piece of pie. And a generous slice of pie, that is. Here's the strange part. When I asked him about Miss Muffet, he thumbed a plum and said, "What a good boy am I!" Forget the plum, Horner. Just give me the facts.
Oh, she hasn't been here today. You might try Old King Cole's castle. She likes his merry old music.
Put it in pie, please. Listen, Georgie Porgy, just wait your turn. Time was running out. I ran to the castle. Oh, the free concert in the castle is tonight. We're going to get to see that and hopefully also see the solving of this crime. If it is a crime. At least it's a missing persons report. It was loud. Old King Cole's fiddlers played Hickory Dickory Rock. Jack be nimble amazed everyone with his candlestick jumping.
Oh, that old trick.
I asked old Mother Hubbard and Simple Simon about Muffet. Nothing. Nada. And that's when I noticed a spider. Would have been very easy to miss in the midst of all this confetti. Hey, Spider, it was your web next to Miss Muffet's tuffet. And Spider's looking a little bit like, did you frighten her away?
The accusation. No, she was tired of curds and whey. I told her where she could go get delicious porridge. Next thing I knew, she was gone.
Okay, that sounds like a reasonable explanation and a rather large voice for a very tiny creature. Porridge! Thanks, Spider! And just then, bloop, 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 he remembered something. A report of porridge smells in the woods. I knew just one place for porridge, and that meant Muffet was in danger! 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 I followed my nose to a house in the woods, and notice the wafting smells are bringing him right to the scene of the crime. We don't know yet. Bears! Run for your life! Oof!
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Looks like we just had a very close encounter with Goldilocks, who has just been caught porridge-handed. Halt! The bears are not following you. Are you sure? No bears? Okay. Are you Miss Muffet? Yes, I'm Miss Goldilocks Muffet. Oh, she's both Goldilocks and Little Miss Muffet? She spilled the beans about hating curds and whey. I really love porridge. I'm sorry about the broken chair and everything. All this time, Miss Muffet was eating the curds and whey and she didn't love them.
She should really try bats too.
Back at Cole's castle, everyone celebrated the safe return of Miss Goldilocks Muffet. And look, the bears are there and they do not look upset at all. And there's the detective and
Oh, they put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Honestly, I'm so relieved. I did not feel optimistic after that splatty fall. And there's that guy jumping around, and the violins are playing, and Goldilocks Muffet is jamming, and that plate and that spoon are back on again. Apparently, you cannot keep those two apart. And the lamb is having a good time. And it's case closed. For now.